Weber. Greater than Verstehen, empathetic understanding. Greater than an action is meaningful as the individual has made a choice about what they want to do as a result of their own interpretations and conscious choices made about the future. Greater than modern societies are characterized by rationalization. Mead. I and me. Greater than I is reflective. Me is what is actually portrayed. Greater than society is the product of people acting on the basis of shared symbols. Goffman. The dramaturgical analogy greater than social order rests on social actors using impression management to stage a performance which develops the I and the me. Blumer. Symbolic interactionism greater than people act towards objects based on the meaning they have for them. Greater than meanings are a product of social interaction. Thomas and Becker. Labeling theory greater than the reaction of others to a particular action shapes whether it is deviant or not. Greater than when a situation is defined as real, it is real in its consequence. Giddens. Structuration theory greater than social structure and social action both shape society. People make choices on their own interpretations, but are constrained by the structure of society. Parsons. Organic analogous society is similar to a living being that adapts to its environments and is made of component parts. Functional prerequisites: adaptation, goal attainment, integration, latency. Althusser.
Greater than three levels, economic, political, ideological, all exist in relative autonomy. Greater than conditions of existence are met through the ISA.
Gramsci. Greater than hegemony, leadership and dominance. Greater than true hegemony can't exist as people have a dual consciousness. Frankfurt School. Greater than mass culture repressed and stupefied the population and promoted false needs. Marx.
Greater than proletariat exploited by the bourgeoisie. Greater than false class consciousness.
Lyotard. Greater than people are losing faith in science due to negative things related to it, e.g. nuclear weapons in animal testing. Greater than knowledge is something people construct, not something that people discover. Sharpe. Greater than education and careers are priorities for young girls. Greater than both partners equal for domestic work, child rearing and economic status. Millet. Greater than men make a woman's purpose to provide for male sexual gratification and to be responsible for child upbringing. Ansley. Greater than reserve army of labor. Greater than women are more vulnerable to trends such as economic recession. Greater than capitalist ideologies are generally patriarchal. Walby. Dual systems approach. Greater than capitalism and patriarchy together exploit women. Greater than gender stratification is underpinned by area of paid work, household, the state, sexuality, cultural institutions, violence against women. Hakim. Preference theory. Greater than women can choose which lifestyle to adopt, home-centered, adoptive or work-centered. Greater than men fall into work-centered, which is why patriarchy still exists. Scott et al. Decline in the idea that men equals breadwinner, dual-earner families. Brooks. Greater than patriarchy and women overgeneralize as male ideology doesn't affect women in the same way. Black feminism. Greater than black women are often oppressed by their race and class as well as gender. Greater than what is a source of oppression for white women may be a liberation for blacks, e.g. the family and domestic duties. Popper. Greater than you cannot prove a hypothesis correct, but you can prove it wrong. Greater than sociology is not a sciences. Theories can't be falsified by experiment. Kuhn. Greater than science uses an accepted body of knowledge to solve puzzles. Greater than scientists make a lot of assumptions, i.e., paradigms which make up the scientific world. Greater than scientific revolutions occur when evidence that doesn't fit the paradigm builds up to a point where it can't be ignored. Greater than sociology doesn't have a paradigm. Comte. Greater than sociology is a science. Greater than socio should be used to develop a rational theory of society. Greater than social world closely resembles the natural physical world as both are made up of objective facts. Gouldner. Greater than value-free sociology is a myth as it's impossible to separate sociologists from what they observe. Greater than all researchers possess common assumptions. Janowitz. Greater than enlightenment, social research provides knowledge that policymakers can use to make sense of situations. Greater than engineering, basic research develops the theory. Applied research is application of theoretical knowledge. Bauman. Greater than sociology has no contribution to make to policy. Greater than orderly and manageable society is an illusion. and therefore there is no link between socio and social policy.